Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's session, we are going to learn more about site designs. So it's a part 3 of our site design series. In video 1 and 2, we learned how we can provision our custom theme, how we can provision our list, and how we can extract this site script from any existing site and have that used to create a new site altogether. So it's just like a cloning of it. So in our past videos, we learned about that. In today's session, we are going to learn how we can provision our custom solutions. So those who are working on SPFX framework, they must be aware about how to build out the custom web parts and custom app customizers. So consider a scenario where, let's say, your team site would like to have some custom header footer, or maybe team site would like to have some custom icon, for example, for Yammer or for collecting feedback on each and every site, which should be provisioned as part of the admin team. So in that case, this site design along with the custom solution would be a beneficial feature. So we are going to learn it. So I have logged into my tenant, and I'll just go to the advanced feature so that I can show you that I have already built one app customizer and I have already deployed that app customizer inside my app catalog. So I'm just opening this app catalog, and if I go to the app catalog, and I could see that there is one custom feature, custom solution available. So this is a custom app customizer which I have already created. It's a feedback app customizer client-side solution. So what it does is, like on any team site, it will give you one icon over here at the center of the page where the person would able to click and submit the feedback. So I want that feedback button should be available across all my sites, which is being created with that custom site design. So this is the objective today. So for that, I'll be just logging into my SharePoint management shell. And as you know that each and every site design and site scripts applying we have been doing using the SharePoint Online Management shell itself in my past videos. So we'll be following the same feature today. Alright, so in this management shell, what we are going to do, we are first going to connect to our SharePoint tenant environment. So I'll just copy that URL, and for the sake of help, I have already put down that in one of the notepad. So let's just work with that. Not this one, it's this one. Yes. So I'm just copying it, and I'm connecting this time with the PNP Online Management shell. So you can have that package installed in your environment so that you can work with the PNP libraries. I'm just connecting to it and pasting my tenant URL. I'll just paste out everything in comment box so that you can directly copy. Logging in with my account. Okay, so we got connected. So now, as I just showed you, that I have already put down this feedback app customizer solution within my app catalog, and I would be extracting out the ID of this app customizer so that I can use that with my site script. So I'll just go back to my script, and you see, like, I have just written one get PNP app. And why I need that? Because I would be liking to copy that app ID, which we will be in turn using in our solution in site script. So get PNP would give me this ID of this solution. So this is my solution, and I'm just copying this ID and pasting it in my notepad so that I can use it later on. Alright, so in third step, I would be updating the site script. So I have created one site script. I'll just show you like what is there in this script. So it's taking the verb as install solutions. As I told you that we are going to install our custom solution, which is already there in app catalog on each and every site. And this ID would be that ID which we just copied in this PowerShell window. I'll just replace it, though it's same, so I'm just copying it. So in the next part, you can see the action is associate extension. So we are going to associate our extension, the title, location, and the component ID from where we have to find. So as I said, like I've already built it out. So I'll just go to my Visual Studio window and I'll just go to this file, which is this manifest.json. So in this manifest.json, you would find the title, like the title for your app customizer. So you can just put this title with whatever title you are having in the list, and it's not mandatory, you can put yours as well, but this client side component ID should be the same one. So you can just copy this one, custom from your custom solution in Visual Studio, and paste it over here. And scope is web because we would like to install that for the site. So that's how like this site script would be ready. You can just use this action as I said. And in the next step, you have to bind up this site script with the SPU site script. So you can just simply copy this one and I'll just paste that in my window. Before that, I need to initialize variable so that I can put entire my script in that variable. So I'm just copying this entire one, and my variable is site script, copying it. My variable is initialized. Now I am going to associate that script with my SPU site script. So you can specify the title for your script. I have specified as apply feedback customizer, and in description you can put whatever you want. Now just copy this ID, which is a site script ID, because we are going to use this ID again for associating with that our site design. So I'm just copying this ID over here. And in the last step, I have this add SPU design. So we are going to add our SPU design. So that is XMIT app customizer and web templates team site and site script ID, which we just got from the previous step, and description you can put per your will. So now we have just added this site design. So you can copy this ID again, because, and why I'm saying is because if you would like to remove the design or update in future, then this would be useful. You need that ID. So I'm just copying that ID. So this is a site design ID. So now as we are done with all the steps, so we can just go back to our site and the admin center, and we'll just click on active sites, where we can create our new team site. So I'll just create on this team site, and under this team site, now you can see I have started getting that app customizer, the site design which we just created. So I've just selected that, and let's just say that's a new site with app customizer. All right, so let's I'm putting myself as owner and create it. So let's see if that does install our app customizers along with the site provision or not. So it will take a while to create that site. So it's a new app site customizer. I'll just search. Okay. Alright, so this site got provisioned, and now you can see this was my custom button for feedback, which actually I would like to have that provisioned along with my all the team sites. So this button, and which will be used to capture the input from the users. So for example, if you are creating some app customizer for custom headers, then those custom headers would get provisioned with your this new site. So whatever site you would be creating with that site design, you will get this app customizer already included. So that's how you can create or you can provision your custom solutions. You can also provision your custom web parts, then you can do so with this app customizer stuff. So I hope this would be useful for you, and we'll talk in next session related to something new concept. Till then, bye. Thank you.